Your brain is the most powerful weapon in the world. Once you put your phones and your computer and all that we have nowadays, that's great. We are up to date. But your brain, the only thing you have when you are going through depression, when you are going through hard times, when you are going through death, real life, you can't Google that man. You are alone. You are alone. You may have a shrink you are going through. You may have a best friend you are going through. But there are 24 hours in the day where you are alone in this brain, and your brain is talking to you in all kind of ways, and it wants to control you and pull you in these different pockets. If you can't control your own brain, your brain controls you. You go to tell your brain where you want to go and how you want to go and how you want to get there. You go to control it. If not, it's over. But excited for me was, okay, how am I doing? All I knew back then was hard work. The only worst thing get accomplished. That's all I heard back in those days. You go to hard work. You go to hard work. I am not getting at this paragraph. I can't remember what the in this paragraph to pass this test. Get in the military. Read it again. Still not getting it. Read again. But if not getting it, write it out. And that's how I started learning. Okay, well, I go to write out anything. I do and then write it over again and write out again. And guys, what happened? I got it. I can't swim. I'm a negative beyond. Go back again. I can't swim. Go back again. Go back again. Go back again. I get it. I realized if I keep going back and going back and going back until that just becomes your mind. Okay, we are going to figure it out because he is not going to stop. It's not like I am gonna try one more time. No, I am going, it's just like alarm clock goes off. Boom. We are going back. I can't read right. We are going back. Myself no way out. And my mind realized that they said, okay, we are going to adapt and overcome. Now a lot of people say trying hard, your mind knows. This guy's bull me. Man, this guy's lying, there is no truth behind it. When I was a Navy SEAL training people, I go, how are you there? For 18 months, the program was only 6 months long. You were in there whole weeks in 1 year. No one's ever done that. How did you do that? I talked about the new norm when I lived in a $7 a month place when I was growing up. For a short period of time, I loved it. I did not know any different. That was my norm. Once we moved out of that place, we moved to a $236 month place. It was like that little piece of work. I never want to go back to that little piece of. But if you want to go a $7 place and you realize that this is where I live, that's all. I got your mind says, Roger, that this is home. So when I was going to Navy SEAL training for 18 months and going back through all the hard part over and going back through all the hard parts over and over again, I told myself after the first time, I knew it was going to be a long journey there. My body was breaking down. It was just how it was going on. I said, you know what? This is my new norm. So my mind said, it's like going to work. Like if you want to go, it's like going to work. Like you go to work, you put your sit tie on, I got into suffering every day suffering. Being broken, duck trapping my feet up stress fractured, shins, plus being broken. This is my new norm. And your mind says, if we are not broken, this ain't normal. We got to be broken. So then your mind starts to get tougher and more. Calcium. How do how do you want your broken feet? Broken chines. My mind knew this is how we operate. We are a Navy SEAL of training. This is what we are. I became hell. And that became my new norm. I gave myself no way out. There was nothing outside these walls of hell. Nothing. I love God. But for a short period of time, I became the devil because that was hell. I became the boss, the owner, the CEO of Navy SEAL training. That was my mindset. And that's how you get through things. You put yourself, you immerse yourself wherever it is, and you became that. You became that and give yourself no way out. When I was Euro 297 and it was fat as hell, trying to be a Navy SEAL, the scariest thing in the world. Even to this day, was that could have been the rest of my life. I thought then I was trying hard. That's the scariest thing in the world. I thought then Euro 297, working for Ecolab, spraying for cockroaches, $100 a month. I thought that was me at my 100% potential. Come to find out a few years later, I was not anywhere near that Euro 106 less graduate Navy SEAL training. Went on to do all these other things. Looking back on that was me trying hard. That's why people go to understand what is in US. That's why people go to understand what is in us. We have no idea until we start trying hard. And I mean really trying hard. Where you are best with, hey, this is my new norm. My new norm is that, wow, this is not always fun. This is not always meant to be fun. And this is not when you know you are trying hard. People hear my story and think this guy is static. I realized how the brain works. I am a scared kid, and that is what gives me so much power. I had not foundation, and I built this off just researching the mind. The feeling you get is basically invincibility. You realize that you can't do it all the time when you need to do it. I know I can go to a place that I can live in. And when you know that you can run on broken legs and you can do certain things that a lot of people can do, but they are not willing to do. This power, this sympathetic nervous system of fight or flight, and you are fighting. It gives you this charge of energy when you are sitting there at 3:34 in the morning and you are duck tapping your feet up because they are broken and you are doing it by yourself. And you are going through arguably one of the hardest training in the world. And these guys, most of them are healthy. And you are going through a broken and you are at a disadvantage. But you are still there. You can feed into that and top into that for a lot of power. But if you look at it, well, I am broken man. I am not going to make it. But if you want to look at it as, man, I am broken and I am still there. And I am going to find a way to get through this because I have no other place to go. I have no other place to go. It gives a lot of power. when things start to stuck really, really bad. My brain, my brain in a lot of people's brain, there do not go to your dad beating you up. Your brain says, we ain't out of there. This is miserable. So anger goes away a lot of time when you are suffering because your brain just says, we go to run. We go to go. That anger is not coming up, saying, oh, I want to show them. I want to show those people. No. There was to be much deeper if I say deeper. It has to be down to mineral soil. It has to be down to that nice mineral soil where nothing can burn. You can't burn dirt. If I had to be down that low, that literally is something in you. That's at the core of your soul. But you don't find it unless you spend a lot of time with that you want to be in life. I can't give that you. I can't give that to you. You can't give it to somebody when you find your true passion in life. And my passion for me was like, I want to be the Navy SEAL. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel please.